with a just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, admire the ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Tyreek Hill. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him the chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week one. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Rodgers now on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man here. It's Wilson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
Tua hit and the ball is out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 13 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they gain drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to pump in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd down and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Right. This pass out wide to Hall. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one deep for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll find Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Tua.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, good move. Fighting through it. He's got space.
Dalvin Cook.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
56 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Rodgers now to throw.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. It got his man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
16 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On second down, Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
26. Intercepted. The Jets take over first.
Rodgers looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Bills 32.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring it down. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tua once again here on second and 10. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Tua going to try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers throwing here. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0